Today I'm going to show you how to enter any meetings, trainings, or other events you might want to document in Eduphoria. So I'm already logged in as a principal. Pearl, I'm logged in as you, so you know. What you'll do first is you'll go down to Workshop, and you'll click on your Principal tab. Okay, right here you'll see your course management and school courses. And at the very bottom, you'll see something that says Create School Course. I always do a new empty course. It's easier. So say I'm going to do a PLC. So I'm going to have a grade 3 PLC. I want to document it in here. Click Next. You click your start times. So I'm going to have this PLC, let's say I'm going to have it tomorrow from 8, and then it'll end tomorrow at 11. Just be 3 hours. Oh, for some reason I have it for the 10th. Don't forget to click set time. Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll edit our course. So now this is all the tabs where you can add some things. So I'm just going to show you the very basic things to do today. So down here in the overview, it just goes over what we've already determined, what the class times were, and gives you some additional information. It does have a link right here. Just want you to know this is the link that you could copy and paste and send to your staff members and ask them to go ahead and register for this PLC meeting, and I'll explain it to you in a minute why that's good to know. So the first tab, or second tab, but first tab that really means anything to us right now is the Setup tab. So this is where you're going to set up all the information about your course. So we've already put in the title and description. We've already put in the sessions. We did not put a location, so this is where you could add a location for your campus. So the publication dates, this is what allows your teachers to find it and register for it. It can be published in the course catalog. I usually just kind of leave that alone. This is when it allows your staff members to register. So it just has a predetermined date right now, but obviously the earliest they could register is today. You could have left the previous date. But that just means starting today, that link will work that I showed you a minute ago. And this is when you're going to close your staff registration. So it automatically defaults to the start time and the start date of your event. I'm just going to tell you, I usually like to extend it a day because sometimes things happen and a teacher has to go back and enroll. So this just leaves that window open for them. And then this is when the course survey is available to them. And we'll talk about surveys a little bit more. It automatically, in a minute, it automatically defaults to the end of your session. So usually I just leave that. Instructors. This is where if someone's facilitating a meeting or a training, you can click on them. It's not required, but you can. Course survey. We have an automatic workshop survey we send out. However, this is a PLC meeting, so you don't really need a survey. So I'm going to unclick up there so that my teachers aren't required to take a survey. Course dimensions. This allows you to connect whatever training or meeting you're having to t-tests. So I'm just going to say that within this PLC, we're really going to take time to align our standards and look at data and assessment. Don't worry about the link courses right now. Next, we'll look at credits and category. We do have the opportunity to award credits for training and meetings. If you have an outside trainer coming in, or even one of your specialists coming in to train your teachers, you might reward them some hours right here under Campus PD. Comp time, when we took our summer sessions, I awarded comp time here. I gave hours. And then there's some other specifics. This personally, or this particular event is a meeting, so I'm just going to put our 3-hour meeting there. I do want to scroll down to the bottom. I have a lot of teachers sending in requests trying to get, they want to an outside training and they want the SBEC CPE hours. Just so everyone knows, not all trainings are allowed or are linked to CPE credits. The state has put out a list of CPE approved providers. So if the trainer or training company was not on that list, they cannot receive CPE hours. So it's usually pretty obvious. Usually on the certificate it says CPE hours, and it'll even give their CPE number. So for all the trainings outside or trainings that come in, they're not on that CPE approved list, I'll usually use that professional development category right there. And we're going to ignore elective credits. The only other thing we need to look at right now is your course categories. If you have a training, you might attach it to just one of these categories. You don't have to, but you can. So probably the next most important tab is this attendees tab. If you sent that link out for your teachers to register and they registered, their names would already show up on here. So say some registered and some didn't, or none of them registered, you have the opportunity to manually enroll them. So say I'm going to enroll myself. I'm going to put my last name, search, select. That will enroll me in this course. I'm going to click save. I haven't clicked save in a while. Okay. This next tab, survey. We won't have anything here because we are not requiring a survey. Notes and attachments, you can leave any notes. Down here you can attach an agenda. Say there was, maybe you had your PLC team, fill out a form, you could attach it here. If you wanted to attach a sign-in sheet, you could do all of that right here. And we're not really going to use the discussion tab right now. So once all that's done, you have all your attendees enrolled, you can click a sign-in sheet. So I go up here and print a sign-in sheet. This sign-in sheet is nice because it will automatically put all the names of those who enrolled, and you can also leave some blank lines for maybe those who forgot to enroll, or if nobody has enrolled. You can print a sign-in sheet, and it pulls it up as a PDF for you. Okay, so once the meeting, the PLC meeting or training has been completed, you will take that sign-in sheet, you will come back into this attendees section, and you'll add some names in. So say there's some additional people who signed in and enrolled on those blank sheets. I would go ahead and enroll them in the course. Say Michelle was there. Say Tony went. She just didn't register before, so I'm going to go ahead and put her in. Okay. I hope that registers them. Now say I did register, you enrolled me, but I did not show up. You need to remove me so I don't get credit. So you'll click on that person's name, go to the bottom where it says status options, and put unenroll from course. That will remove me. So once you have all your attendees correct, there's multiple things you can do. Usually, if it's a training, our teachers have to take a survey. The system will email them a survey. They are not allowed, they will not get credit until they complete that survey. There's a report you can print up here, print course credit, and that will let you see if there was a survey completed. We didn't have to do one, so there wasn't a big deal. But if they had, it said no, you might send a reminder to them. The system will also send them a reminder multiple times. You need to do this survey. You need to do this survey. So just remind your teachers they cannot get credit for anything if they do not do the survey. So say, for example, we did not have to do a survey. We attended. The next step's easy. You just go to this little wrench and put grant all credit. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to grant credit for something that didn't exist. And that would give everyone credit and your course would be done. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. So that makes it possible for you guys to log your own meetings or your own trainings through Eduphoria Workshop Strive. So if you have any other questions or you need any help getting that going, please just let me know.